Showers possible early, otherwise decreasing clouds. Going to remain humid, so definitely want to keep the AC on. Right now, outside, we're generally seeing snowfall rates, I'd say around 1 inch to 1.5 inches per hour. Litchfield, like I said, coming in at 40 inches of snowfall. I think our main concern going forward, again, is going to be the chance for some damaging winds and the chance of an isolated tornado, but also some heavy rain. And the umbrella is needed mainly for the morning hours. Going to need that raincoat as well. We're expecting 6 to 12 for many locations across the area. Heading into the evening hours, still feeling cooler on Saturday with feels like values in the single digits. We go into Sunday morning, even colder. And get this, Hurricane Ivan back in 2004 made landfall 16 years to the day in the exact position that Sally is in right now. With temperatures around that 20-degree mark, we will watch out for those slippery conditions. Temperature went from 70 degrees to 76 degrees within just an hour. Look at that by the evening hours. Upper 40 dew points, much more comfortable conditions. Really what polar vortex is doing, it's creating this boundary between warm and very cold Arctic air. More cloud cover during the morning hours on Thursday means less of a chance for some strong storms out the door. Definitely want to keep all that winter gear, all that snow gear, hat, gloves, scarves, extra layers, as much as you can possibly get. So anything that you have to do for the day today, get prepared for anything, definitely want to do that now or through the morning hours today before that freezing rain arrives, where we're going to see temperatures go from the 50s to the 30s. We're seeing all that fog along Interstate 86, so just be careful out the door early this morning. Be mindful of that, and even down towards the Bradford County area.
This is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back for the break, everyone. I'm your First Warning Weather meteorologist, Alex Bielfeld. Taking a look at some of the current temperatures across the Twin Tiers. We're seeing temperatures in the single digits, really near that 10-degree mark. Ithaca right now sitting at 7 degrees, but with the thermometers reading Elmira 10, Wellsboro 7, Wellsville 5, Penn Yan 9, and you can see Dansville sitting at 10 degrees. But you factor in some breezy conditions that we're dealing with in some isolated locations. Feels like values are also in the single digits to near zero in some isolated locations, especially up towards the Finger Lakes. Look at a real feel of 7, Ithaca 7, Wellsboro down towards northern tier. See over towards the higher elevation, Steuben County seeing near 5 degrees. We're also dealing with cloudy skies right now. A few flurries working their way through, and as we go through the day today, we're really just going to be dealing with the mainly cloudy and cold conditions. Temperatures are going to work their way up to around 20 degrees. So it feels like values in the afternoon are going to drop into the mid and low teens. So you definitely want to keep all that winter gear handy. Need some extra layers as well, as temperatures are going to be on the cold side. But let's talk about early next week, because there is the possibility for another storm chance. We have some snow showers working their way through Saturday night, but really not much expected out of that. But we could be looking at more significant impacts as we head into early next week. So here's our setup. High pressure is going to be to our north, a banana high setup. So what that means is an area of low pressure is going to have the opportunity to work its way up the Appalachians and either along the East Coast or through the Ohio River Valley. That's going to have big impacts and determine whether we see freezing rain or ice or we stay primarily snow. So here we go. Low pressure is going to work its way up the Appalachians as we head into Tuesday. Uncertainty remains relatively high on the system as of now. More certainty will be given out as we head into and through this weekend, but a northern track is going to bring the chance for more freezing rain and ice to work its way into the Twin Tiers. But if a storm gets shoved to the East Coast, it's going to favor more of a snowy solution for us locally. And in this kind of situation, definitely rooting for a snowier solution. So let's go into Sunday. Fast forwarding, showing you what the Euro is showing. There's polar vortex sitting over the north central United States, just minding its own business, but it's creating that boundary between cold and warm over the southeast United States. Stationary boundary situated right along the Appalachian Mountain, and we're all going to get on board the wave train as we start off early next week. Here comes our first wave of low pressure along this stationary boundary on Monday. Looks like there is the opportunity for some light snowfall accumulations as we head into Monday evening. This area of low pressure is going to track along the East Coast, kind of paving the way on what that second area of low pressure is going to do on Tuesday. So this is going to be important as we head into Monday. You can see this is what the European model is saying with this area of low pressure. Weak waves, some light snow possible for the Twin Tiers by Monday afternoon. Then we go into Tuesday. This is the possibility of a bigger storm as it becomes more frontal and becomes its own little system instead of riding along that stationary boundary. The cold air is going to be in place. That's not the issue, but we do have the opportunity for heavier snow. But you can also see how close that mixing line is as of now. So that's what we're keeping our eyes on for Tuesday, because there will be the possibility of some freezing rain. It looks like this storm is out by Wednesday, which is good news. So it doesn't look like blocking is going to be an issue this time around with this system. 7-day forecast shows the active pattern as we head into early next week. And yes, the wave train is back for late next week as well, as we're going to watch out for another strong area of low pressure on Thursday.
This is First Warning Weather.
Welcome back from the break, everyone. I'm your First Warning Weather meteorologist, Alex Bielfeld. Now, before we talk about the snow, I do want to talk about these feels-like temperatures across the area right now, because we are feeling very cold out there. We're seeing feels-like values in the low teens to single digits, feeling like 7 degrees Wellsboro, 7 degrees in Ithaca. It's all thanks to that Arctic air that has flooded the Twin Tiers, and it's going to continue to stick around through the day today and into the day tomorrow. So not only is the snow going to be a hazard, but also those winter chills. We're going to be watching out for feels-like values through the day today in the teens, overnight tonight dropping back into the single digits, and then again into the teens for Thursday. But now let's talk about our snow. Winter storm warning will go into effect starting off this afternoon for the entire Twin Tiers region. There are winter weather advisories to our north as well. We're expecting very heavy snowfall starting during the middle of the afternoon hours for the northern tier, and then for the evening hours for the rest of the viewing area. So let's jump into future tracker. Going through the morning hours, we're going to be quiet this morning. So the morning commute today is going to be fine. It's once we head into the evening hours when things are going to change drastically. Going towards around 9:30, 10 o'clock, seeing rather cloudy skies. It's cold out there, feeling colder out there with those breezy conditions. But then here comes that snow by around 2, 3 o'clock. Heavy snow already down towards the northern tier. When it starts to snow, it is going to snow very heavy. It's not going to go from light to moderate to heavy. It's just going to go from light snow for a little bit and then right to heavy snow right away, and it is going to last through the overnight period. Looking around 3:30 though, it's going to continue to lift its way northward, heading towards that evening commute. Going to watch out for some very treacherous travel, especially along Route 6 in the northern tier, Interstate 99 down in the northern tier, then eventually up towards Interstate 86. So if you don't have to go out for that evening commute or through the overnight period, please do not. The roads will be very treacherous and nearly impassable for some areas. Watching out for snowfall rates through the overnight period of 2 to 3 inches, possibly 4 inches per hour. The heaviest of the snow is going to occur over towards southeastern Bradford County. Have the potential to see upwards to 2 feet and possibly even more, especially with the fluffy snowflakes that we are expecting, not that wet snow that sits and compacts. We're expecting that fluffy snow that's going to accumulate very quickly. Through the overnight period, snow rates, again, 1 to 3 to 4 inches per hour possible across the Twin Tiers. Heaviest of the snow towards the south and east. You can see by the darker shades of blue. Rest of the area still seeing some moderate to heavy snow. That's going to continue through the overnight period and into that morning commute. So tomorrow morning, very treacherous travel is also expected, but the snow will begin to move its way eastward as we head through the morning hours on Thursday. So let's take a look again at how much snowfall is expected. 12 to 18 down towards the northern tier. There is the possibility for even more, upwards to 2 feet over towards Bradford County, portions of Tioga County, looking at 6 to 12 for the southern tier. Would not shock me for some areas, though, to see upwards to 15 inches in these isolated locations. 3 to 6 right now up towards the Finger Lakes. I think that's a good number right now. It's all going to depend on the northern extent of the precip field. Then the more north you go, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches just out of our viewing area over towards the Dansville area. 7-day forecast shows the cold air that lingers into the day tomorrow. That is another hazard. So heading out, you definitely want to bundle up. Besides, prepare for the heavy snow that we are expecting. But moving forward into this weekend, it looks like temperatures moderate to near seasonable conditions with highs back into the mid and upper 30s.